Yo. Ah, Sherman. Wow. Okay. Armstead, actually, you know what, man? I'll give you one more year. That. Hey, you've earned it, Armstead. You two, though. Yeah, I need to get y'all shit together. Let's see some more. I want to see some more touchdowns for you. Alright. Let's see. Scouting points. Madden share. Yeah, I'm hoping past this season. I mean, once in a while, let's simulate like 2-3 years just to see what we get. Offensive language, I'm so afraid.
Here's a list of all the players that will appear in the upcoming draft. Select a player to learn more. Select to scout this player and unlock his best skill. Each skill unlock will cost you scouting points. Unlock this player's true skill ranking to see if he is a diamond in the rough. You just found a diamond in the rough. Other teams will undervalue this player.
Add him to the board, yeah. Nah, you know what we need?
I got power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish him. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down.
Right,
couldn't eat, well, watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With
Right
state
there.
rock, you looking bleak now. I was homeless, sleep
Scout.
designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing.
Alright.
Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was
forgot.
growing up. Kinda
Odell's on the Browns. I keep forgetting that.
Cook it up, gourmet.
So I can't believe that. Odell's on the Browns. Le'Veon's on the Jets. Madness. Hello to whoever's watching.
Fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks. Strap it up.
Here we go.
Of course, we're playing against basically the all Madden team. It's the Browns basically got a team that look like something's slapped together out of Madden. Those activities and damn it!
Here we go. 180! Get hot! Here we go. 180!
I need to.
Here we go. 180! Get hot!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Here we go.
Ooh. Alright, let me reach.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Set hunt! Here we go. 180! Set hunt! Here we go, here we go. Left 80! Set! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go. 180! Set hot!
Hey man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You've taken the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you gotta keep it up.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, got a gold. On defense with 5,000.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go. 180!
Ah, come on.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team
Wait,
balling, you
wait.
look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay
Here we
strong.
go, here we go, here we go.
Super Bowl rings, I
180!
just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch, like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Brady Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All the trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm
Here
the
we go.
QB.
180!
Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze.
Set hot!
Fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team balling, you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong.
Here we go, here we go.
Super Bowl
120!
rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like
Set hot!
Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team balling, you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York,
Go
I
ahead.
run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner,
Here we
then
go.
come
180!
down. To another city, it's a
Set hot!
touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Try to knock me down, but we got. You said that you ballin', keep
Alright,
it
let's try this again.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute, but I'm still going. How I fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah,
Here we
I'm
go, here we go,
back
here we
on
go.
my grind now.
180!
On, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Here we go. Black 80!
Find out my team ballin',
Set hot!
you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a
Here we
loss,
go, here we
but I
go.
stay strong.
180!
Super Bowl rings, I
Set
just
hot!
wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Here we go. 180! Get hot! Here we go, here we go. 180! Get hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Get hot! Here we go. 180!
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got
Here we go, here we go.
problems.
180!
Only got real ones round them.
Get hot!
Only got it's a complete to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 mils.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
From laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last
Get hot! Here we go. 120! Yes! Here we go, here we go. 180! Get hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Yes! Here we go. 180! Get hot! Go ahead, go ahead. Here we go, here we go. 180! Get hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80! Get hot! Here we go. 180! Get hot! Here we go, here we go. 180! Get hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Get hot!
Hey, you're about to
Here we
be
go.
old.
180! Here we go, here we go. 180! Get hot!
You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights. Camera action, living in a dream. Now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my,
here we go, against the
right. For my
Browns.
brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make
Leave the
it
cheese to fuck up.
happen. Now my dreams
My chili cheese dog. They always put too many onions on there.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this...
All right,
Yeah.
Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us...
Oh, crap. I gotta move this bar again.
to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Baker Mayfield, the second-year quarterback from Oklahoma, will pilot this offense as the Browns get set for their first drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
Hold on, where's Day? Let's try him real quick.
Second and right at a yard.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward.
That's it. That's it.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Mayfield now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. The one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Oh, boy.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, Blunt. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make the play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
21.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jarek McCannon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. He took the hit when he threw that ball. Maybe the O-line just thankful that that worked out for a touchdown.
Yeah, because, you know, their pride is don't let that guy get hit, no matter what, under any circumstances. But anytime it pays off in a touchdown, they'll figure out how to block a little bit better going forward.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They run with Hunt.
Oh, someone. Thank you.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman. Let's meet the offense. Greg Robinson. Very, very talented.
What a man to set your offensive line with. Greg Robinson can do it all. Tremendous athleticism, great strength, just coming into his own.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Yeah.
And all the way in.
You see that
touchdown, again. Cleveland. Rashard Higgins. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Wow.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point.
Was there, but he didn't.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Okay.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Check curls. Hatch. 65. Tighten up.
To throw is Garoppolo. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Joe Schobert coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
11.
After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jannard Avery in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. But they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
12, 52. Check. Check hot route. Hot. 13.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Damn.
A 3rd down. He tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
53.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Browns defense stands tall. And that time they went with a fade on 4th and goal. Did not work out.
Now, how do you feel about that type of a call? Because I've been with you long enough. I don't think the fade route in that situation is one of your favorites.
I just think you're putting yourself into a corner. You don't have any margin for error, right?
I agree with you totally. You tend to run out of real estate. You've got to make sure you run that route so well that you're allowed to fade and catch the football and come down in bounds. I think that's one of the reasons we've seen the fade stop come into play so well, because now it's a little bit more of an easy throw.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do, put a man on him. The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield, throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll try to run with Hunt. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Looking ahead to Week 6 in the NFL, some big games next weekend, including the first London game of the year. Panthers and Bucks, they'll do battle in the UK. And back home, it all starts Thursday night with one that a lot of folks have circled on the calendar, the Giants and the Patriots. The Pats may be still stinging from the losses of Super Bowl 42 and 46 at the hands of the Giants. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. First down now, but that clock rolling.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the Panthers who were able to come away with the home victory. Christian McCaffrey, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Phillip Rivers, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting LA Rams. Russell Wilson, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Two.
On first down, Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Well, in tapping those toes, he tried to get both inbounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big time.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
I would have went for it.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll begin here with Blunt. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
McKinnon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Able to power through. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jannard Avery able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call.
He was out of bounds.
And you know it is a tight one because it has to be in this.
Yep.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory.
Fuck you.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Now Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask.
Yes,
certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Damn.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
What the face mask?
They come out here in the eye. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. LeGarrette Blount, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement, the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Browns. down 21-14. A minute 46 to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Back to throw. Throw left side to Higgins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw.
And remember, field goal doesn't...
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And an alley to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis with time running out. And the 49ers have moved down in front.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy.
And got his man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One last shot for Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Offense.
What?
So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty,
game was over.
and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
that a good one? Yo, good one. I'm gonna get rid of you. Don't fuck with me. Wow. Wow. Really? Y'all up here bitching. We just won the game. Breida, I gave you the ball. You couldn't get past the run. So I had to rely on Blount. Good one. I'm sorry, but Brown made that catch on 4th and 17. I don't even want to hear it. Oh, fucking God. Why can we try? Jesus Christ. Rams next week. This will be fun. Well, that's week 5. Week 6 we have against the Rams.
You have a player healed from injury and ready to play.
Alright. Rams are 2-3. First division game of the season. So, see how we do them next time.